Hello everyone. So in this video we will learn how to import data from one Google Sheet to another Google Sheet automatically. So let us begin with a small example. So as you can see, we have a Google Sheet called as class 12th blood group. And in the sheet 1 we have the details like the name, phone number and the blood group. These are the columns. And we have the names, we have their phone number and we have the blood group. So the idea is that once the data is entered in this particular Google Sheet, it will be automatically copied in this Google Sheet. Okay, so this is the copy, okay, copy backup. So if the data is entered here, it will be automatically copied in this Google Sheet. So let us do the experiment. So we have a guy called as Tyler James. And this is basically his phone number. Okay. Okay, let me just add one more number. Okay. And then we have his blood group. He is O positive. Okay, so we have added the details of Tyler James. We have his name, his phone number, and of course the blood group. So the idea is that the same data will be copied in this Google Sheet. So let's have a look. Do we have the details of Tyler James? Yes, as you can see, this is the different Google Sheet, copy backup, and we have the same data here. Tyler James, the phone number, and the blood group. So you must be thinking, how did I do it? How did I manage to send the data from one Google Sheet to another one? So basically, here we have used an integration and automation software called as Pabbly Connect that integrates one Google Sheet to another one. The best part of using Pabbly Connect is there is no need for coding skills or programming knowledge. It can be done easily. Let me show you how it's done. So basically, in the new tab, just type pabbly.com, 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 press enter. Okay, so this is the website of pabbly.com. Just hover on products and here you will find connect. Just click on connect. Okay, so this is the landing page of Pabbly Connect. All you have to do is just click on sign up for free. Here you can build your own account in just 2 minutes. In my case, I have already built an account, so let me just straight away click on sign in. Okay, so this is the app section of Pabbly. Scroll down and here you will find connect. Just click on access now. Okay, so at the top right corner, you will find a button, create workflow. Click this. A dialog box appears in front of you. It is asking you to give a name to this workflow. I'm going to give it as Google Sheet to Google Sheet. Google Sheet to Google Sheet. Of course, you can give any name according to your choice. It's totally on you. Google Sheets to Google Sheets. Let me just click on create. So when you click on create, you will find two windows, the trigger window as well as the action window. So what's the deal with the trigger window as well as the action window? So when we are talking about automation in general, we work on the concept of triggers and action. The trigger is an if statement. It asks a question, if this happens, what should be done? For example, if a new row is added in Google Sheet, then what action should be taken? The action is a new data will be entered in the Google Sheet. So basically, using the trigger window as well as the action window, we are going to create a workflow to integrate Google Sheets to Google Sheet. Now the best part is after I have built this workflow, I will make sure the link of this workflow is available in the description box so that it can clone it and directly access it into your account and begin your automation journey right now. Okay, so we have the trigger window and I'm going to select the choose app as Google Sheet. Google Sheets, okay. Then we have the trigger event as new spreadsheet row. Okay, so new spreadsheet row is a trigger event. So we do have a ton of, we only have one trigger event, that is new spreadsheet row. But in case if you want more trigger events, just approach the help section. When you click on the help section, you will be directed to Pabbly forums. And in Pabbly forums, you can make a request that you want so-and-so trigger events. Okay, so basically the gist is we are just trying to integrate Google Sheets to Pabbly Connect. So let me just cross this old spreadsheet, that is class 12 blood group. We have a new spreadsheet, that is student database. Basically, it has the same columns, the name, the phone number, and the blood group. So the idea is that we are going to work with this Google Sheet, okay, that is known as original. Now I'm going to create a new copy. Okay, so this is the copy and let me just rename this as a copy backup, copy and backup. Okay. So what we are going to do here is, this is the original Google Sheet. Okay, we are going to send the data from here to here. Okay, so first of all, we are going to integrate this Google Sheet, that is original, to Pabbly Connect. Okay, in the first step, we are going to integrate this Google Sheet to Pabbly Connect. So the idea is that whenever a new row is entered in this Google Sheet, Pabbly Connect will capture the data. And this is how you do it. First of all, you go to this Google Sheet, okay, and you just click on add-ons, click on Pabbly Connect Webhooks, and just click on initial setup. Now, Pabbly Connect Webhooks is an add-on that I have installed in my Google Sheet. Since you are beginning fresh, all you have to do is just click on Get Add-ons. Okay, so when you click on Get Add-ons, you will find Google Workspace Marketplace in this part. And all you have to do is just click search for Pabbly Connect Webhooks. Pabbly Connect Webhooks, this one. Okay, so as you can see, the button is showing it is already installed. All you have to do is just click on this button and get it installed in your Google Sheet. Now, there is something I have to tell you. After installing Pabbly Connect Webhooks, do not forget to refresh your Google Sheet. I repeat this again. After installing Pabbly Connect Webhooks, do not forget to refresh your Google Sheet. So let me just cancel this. Okay, going back to add-ons, Pabbly Connect Webhooks, and just click on Initial Setup. Okay, so this is the window of Initial Setup. So first of all, we have to work on the webhook URL. So this is my webhook URL. I'm just going to Pabbly Connect and copy this. This is the webhook URL you want. Copy this and simply paste it here. Then we have to mention the trigger column. So column C is the last data entry column. I repeat this again. Column C is our last data entry column because after column C, we don't have any data. So column C is our last data entry column, as you can see. Okay, so the trigger column is always the last data entry column. Okay, I repeat this again. The trigger column is always the last data entry column. So in our case, the trigger column is column C. Okay, just click on submit. Okay, just go back to add-ons, clicking on Pabbly Connect Webhooks, and just one more thing you have to do is just click on send on event. So basically this means that we have integrated this Google Sheet that is known as original to Pabbly Connect. Okay, so what Pabbly Connect will do is anytime a new row is created here, Pabbly Connect will capture the data, especially if only if column C is filled. So what we're going to do here is we're going to enter some detail. So we have a person called as Maggie. Okay, Maggie Cherry. This is the full name. And let me just add the phone number. Bunch of random numbers. Okay, let me just add one more number. And this is the blood group, AP positive. Okay, column C, the last data entry column has been filled. So technically, Pabbly Connect will be capturing the data of this particular row, Maggie Cherry. So let me have a look. Yes, the data has been captured. We have the name that is Maggie Cherry. And then we have the phone number. So this is the phone number. This is the blood group that is AB positive. So we have got the details of whole row. Okay, Maggie Cherry, the phone number as well as the blood group. Excellent. So what's next? So we have got the data. Now what we are going to do here is we are going to enter this data in this Google Sheet. Okay. So what we are going to do here is we are going to introduce this Google Sheet here in Pabbly Connect. Okay. So now here the things may get a bit tricky. So as you can see, let me just go back to Google Sheet. This Google Sheet that is copy and backup has no data. Okay, so here we have two choices, two conditions. The first condition is copy and backup Google Sheet doesn't have any data, or the second condition is copy and backup has some data inside it. Okay, so we are going to work with the first condition, copy and backup has some data inside it. So for instance, we have this original Google Sheet, okay, that is filled up to this person, that is Maggie Cherry. Okay, Maggie Cherry is a newly created person. So you have to imagine that, just imagine that copy and backup has the data up to this particular row, Nisha Madhuri, excluding this Maggie Cherry. Maggie Cherry is the newly created one. So all we need is the data of Maggie Cherry. Okay, so we have the data up to here, Nisha Madhuri. We don't have this data, Maggie Cherry, because Maggie Cherry is a newly created row. Except Maggie Cherry, we have the whole data from the name to Nisha Madhuri. So we have to go with that assumption. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to basically copy this, okay, and I'm just going to paste it here. Okay, so we are ready. Excellent. So let me just go to Pabbly Connect, and I'm going to introduce this Google Sheet that is copy and backup in Pabbly Connect. So let me just click on action, okay, and here I'm just going to add Google Sheet. Google Sheets it is. In the action event, let me just click on get rows and simply just click on connect. We are going with a new connection. Click on connect with Google Sheet. Okay, so this particular Google spreadsheet is present in this Gmail account, so I'm selecting this one. Since we are working in incognito mode, we don't have to worry about the rest of the Gmail account. So you must be thinking, why are we working on incognito mode? Well, the answer is, if you are working with Google Sheet and have multiple Gmail account, it is always advisable that you work in incognito mode. Otherwise, there will be the problem of authentication. So let me just press allow. Okay, so our authorization is successful. Excellent. So we have the spreadsheet, the original spreadsheet, that is student database, and by default it is showing the sheet as original. We have two sheets, one is original and the other one is copy and backup. So we are going to select this one, copy and backup. Excellent. Now we have to select the range. So the range here is, okay, so this is the range. We have the data from A1 to C1. Okay, so what we want to do here is, we want to introduce this data, name, phone number and blood group here. So this is the first condition technically, that we are working with the assumption that this whole data is completely filled. Okay, this whole group is completely filled. So what we are going to do here is, we are just going to add the range as A1 to C1. Okay, if you're not getting it, it's totally fine, you will understand in a minute. So we are all going to do is just click on save and send test request. Okay, so as you can see, it has retrieved some information. We have the name, okay, we have the phone number and we have the blood group. Okay, so we have the name, the phone number and the blood group. This is because it has gone with the assumption that this Google Sheet is totally filled up to this data, that is Nisha Madhuri. Okay, we only want this row, that is Maggie Sherry. So what we are going to do here is, I'm going to introduce to the concept of routers. So routers are going to split your data into two streams. The first stream is, we are going with the assumption that the data is totally filled. Okay, we just want the newly created row. The second condition is, the data is not at all filled. The whole Google Sheet is completely blank. Okay, so that is why we are going to work with routers. So in the new action window, we are going to select the app as router. Okay, router it is. Now here it is already showing two routes, that is route 1 and route 2. I'm just going to rename it so that you will understand it better. The first route is, the Google Sheet is filled, is pre-filled. All we need is the data of the newly created row. Okay, I repeat this again. We are going with the assumption, in this copy and backup, we have the data up to Nisha Madhuri. We only need the newly created row, that is Maggie Sherry. Okay, so Google Sheet is pre-filled. Okay, and let me just click on update. Now the second route, I'm just going to rename it as, the Google Sheet is blank. The Google Sheet is blank. Okay, so let me just click on update. So we have two routes. The Google Sheet is pre-filled, the Google Sheet is blank. So we are going with the first condition, the Google Sheet is pre-filled. So let me just click on set filters and action step. Okay, so now we have the filter. The filter in this condition is, if the data is already present. Now the data is already present because we have the name, okay, that is called as name. We have the response 0, that is name. Okay, if you're not understanding it, let me just explain you in this way. We already have the data. Okay, you just have to imagine that we have all data except Maggie Sherry in this Google Sheet. Okay, and since the all data is present, we have to tell Pabbly Connect that data is already present in this Google Sheet. We only want this data, Maggie Sherry. Okay, and this is how you do it. You introduce filter. Okay, and in the filter you mention that your data is already present, name field already exists. Okay, so let me just click on save and send test request, and it will show the condition as true. This is because the name field is already present. Okay, if you are not understanding it, it's totally fine, because when we are going to work with the second condition, you will have your concepts cleared. So let me just click on this plus button, and in the choose app, let me add Google Sheets again. In the action event, let me just add new row, and let me just click on connect. We are going with the new connection. Just click on connect with Google Sheets. Okay, just click on this button. Okay, confirm my choice. Let me just press allow. Authorization successful. Excellent. Okay, so the idea is that we will be sending the data of this guy, that is Maggie Sherry, in this Google Sheet. Okay, because only the data of Maggie Sherry is absent. Because, as I repeat again, we have the assumption that we have the data of all of these students already in Google Sheet. Only we want the data of Maggie Sherry. Okay, so we are going to add the data of Maggie Sherry in this Google Sheet. So we are going to select the sheet as copy and backup. Okay, we are going with the name, so we are going to add the name. If you may remember, we have already got the data of Maggie Sherry from our first trigger. Okay, so we have already got the data of Maggie Sherry. We are going to add all these details into this Google Sheet, copy and backup. Okay, so once again, let me just go there. Oh, I'm sorry, we should have saved it. Google Sheets once again. Okay, action event, add new row. Let me just click on connect. Okay, let me just go with the new connection. Let me just click on connect with Google Sheet. Okay, let me just press yes. Authorization complete, allow. Okay, we are ready. Okay, so we have the spreadsheet is student database. Now the sheet that we want to fill is copy and backup. Okay, so now we are going to map all the details one by one. So we have the name of the newly created student, that is Maggie Sherry. So we have mapped it. Then we have the phone number. So this is the phone number and we have mapped it. Then we have the blood group and we have mapped it. Okay, all we have to do is just click on save and send test request to send the data from the original sheet to copy and backup sheet. Okay, so let me just click on save and let me just click on done. Okay, so let me just have a look at the Google Sheet. So as you can see, we have the data of Maggie Sherry. Okay, so this was the newly created student in original sheet. Okay, we went with the assumption that we already have the data of all of these student in this Google Sheet. Okay, now we also have the data of the newly created student. So we are going to work with the second condition now. Okay, so now we are going to work with the second condition. We are going with the assumption that we don't have the data at all. This whole Google Sheet is totally blank. So I'm just going to delete all of this. Okay, let me just enter backspace and delete it. Excellent. All data gone. So we are going with the second condition. The second condition is we don't have any data at all. So the second condition is the Google Sheet is totally blank. So let me just click on set filter and action step. Okay, so now once again we are going to set up the if statement as something like this. Okay, we're going to the second accordion. Now the response is if this, that is the name field, does not exist. Okay, if the name field does not exist. So all we have to do at this point is just click on save and send test request. Okay, if the name field does not exist. So when I click on save and send test request, it will definitely give the condition as error, because the idea is that we went with the assumption that this time this Google Sheet is completely blank. Okay, at this point it is actually true, but here Pabbly Connect doesn't know that. Okay, because we didn't set that thing up. So all we have to do is just click on save and send test request and it will show the condition as error, because this Google Sheet initially did have the field called as name. The field called as name was already present here. I know it's a bit confusing. Okay, so this field, that is name, the phone number, as well as the blood group was already present in this Google Sheet. But here we do have to mention that if the name field does not exist. So this condition is actually not true, because this field, according to Pabbly Connect, this field is already present, because earlier we had made the condition if the name field is already present. Okay, so all we have to do is just click on save and send test request. Okay, so the status is definitely showing error. The message is condition is false. Okay, so now we are going to work with this condition that the field is not present. That technically means the Google Sheet is completely blank. Okay, so what we are going to do here is we are going to introduce one more action window. Okay, we are going to select the choose app as Google Sheet. It's already present here. Now we are going to select the action event as copy paste data. This one, copy data from source range to destination range. This one, and simply just click on connect. So we are going with the new connection. Let me just click on connect with Google Sheet. Okay, so the authorization is confirmed. Let me just click on allow and authorization is complete. You already know this drill. Let me just press OK. So we are going to copy the data from this Google Sheet to this Google Sheet, because as you already know this Google Sheet is totally blank. Okay, this Google Sheet is totally blank. So we want to copy the whole data. We want to copy the data from this cell to this cell. Okay, and this is how you do it. So first of all, we have to introduce the rows. So this row is called as row 1. Okay, but we want to send the data from this row, that is row 0, to row 14, and we want to send the column data from row 0 to row 3. So what we're going to do here is, let me just go to Pabbly Connect. Okay, and we want to send the data from the original sheet. So the row is 0. Okay, and then the row end index is row, I think it is 14. Okay, so this is the last row, and the first row is 0, so that is 14. I'm sorry, 14. Okay, then we have the source column as 0, and the last column is column C, that is column 3. Okay, so the column 3. Okay, so this was the first sheet, that is original sheet. Okay, so we will be sending the data from 0 row to 14th row, and the column is 0 column to source end column, that is third column. Excellent. And then we have the destination sheet. That destination sheet is copy and backup, because we want to send the data to this particular Google Sheet. Okay, now we are going to select the row as once again 0, 14, basically the same thing. Okay, and then we have the column as 0 and 3. Okay, I think we are ready. All we have to do is just click on save and send test request. Okay, so the response is a positive one. Let me just click on save, and let me just click on done. Okay, so let's have a look. Do we have the data in copy and backup? Yes, we have the all data from the original sheet in copy and backup. Okay, we have the person, that is the last person, that is Maggie Sherry, in this field also, in here also Maggie Sherry. Okay, so we have all the data. Now once again, let's perform the experiment. So we have the original sheet. We are going to enter some data here, and it will be copied and as well as automatically pasted here. So we have a guy called as let's say Elon Musk. Elon Musk. I'm sorry. Elon Musk. Okay, and this is Elon Musk's phone number. And the blood group of Elon Musk is B positive. Okay, so we have entered the data of Elon Musk here. So let's have a look. Do we have the data of Elon Musk in this Google Sheet or not? Yes, we do have the data of Elon Musk in this Google Sheet also. So the presence of this data confirms we have a successful integration between this Google Sheet and this Google Sheet. Okay, so before we end this, let me just explain you the whole mechanism in a nutshell. So let me just minimize all my windows one by one. Okay, yeah. So this is the whole process in a nutshell. First, we integrated a Google Sheet, that is the original Google Sheet, to Pabbly Connect, and then you have integrated this Google Sheet, that is copy and backup, to Pabbly Connect. After that, you have established two conditions. The first condition is you went with the assumption that the Google Sheet, the backup or the copy and backup Google Sheet, is pre-filled. It has all the data except the data that has been created recently. And then after that, we went with the assumption that the Google Sheet is totally blank. And after that, you basically established the conditions that the Google Sheet is completely blank, and you basically copied and pasted the whole data from the original sheet to the copy and backup sheet. So using all these windows, we have a successful integration between one Google Sheet to the other. So not just these two apps, you can integrate multiple applications and automate your business with Pabbly Connect. If you have any queries, please contact us at admin@pabbly.com. The link of Pabbly Connect as well as the workflow is available in the description box. If you really like this video, please comment, share and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching.